Alright. Do you want to actually go for progression?
We can do stadium stuff. We make a lot of money doing that. However, I should probably switch to my other shield if we're gonna do it.
Alright, well, let's do a stadium round or two, then we can go to the other stuff.
Let me get rid of the... So the person's not doing political videos anymore?
No, they're still doing them, but
Oh.
I actually, like, they keep asking for, like, feedback, and I had to send a thing saying, like, the two things you sent me are, like, a review of a movie I might want to see at some point, and political stuff, and I really don't want to look at political stuff. And that's saying something, because I usually like political stuff.
Yeah, I know, that doesn't sound like you at all.
Yeah, but I think it's more me trying to politely say, like, I really don't like your political viewpoints, and I'd prefer not to ruin what relationship we have by just, like, me having to sit here and say, like, your opinion of Brett Kavanaugh is absolute garbage.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the new Supreme Court justice that got pushed in.
Ah, okay.
Over the objections that he raped somebody.
Did he rape somebody?
Well, not really confirmable at this point. It was back in college, apparently, if it happened. But she testified before Congress that he did, and it was kind of not really taken as, like, a thing, as much as it was just sort of a political point. So there were...
I'm sorry.
Shit.
That's on me for getting a little too... Like, he was so close to death, I was just trying to kill him. Mulligan, excuse me. Yeah.
Still counts. Yeah, I still got a lot of experience with that thing. But I mean, him aside, it was more an issue of the fact that the whole thing was just a politicized mess. So, like the hearing, essentially.
I thought you had to have some sort of, like, sexually deviant thing in your background in order to become a politician. No?
Well, that's fair to suggest. I certainly think that you would not be alone in assuming that. You want one of those wigs, I mean... I guess they don't do the wigs anymore, but...
Well, see, I thought that was just like a what do you call it, a skin.
Oh, the big, like, powdered wigs?
Oh my god, come on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, please don't die. I actually can't really take this.
Am I invulnerable when I charge? Let's find out. Yeah, okay, good.
You might be able to just take him.
Well, I'd be safe to get you up, so.
Ah, man, I almost air-shotted him.
Oof.
I suppose you're right, though. Be able to level up your other characters just by, you know, paying for all their shit probably would be pretty easy.
Well, the way I look at it, I was more efficient at farming this speed-wise, and it's easier to level up the other characters if you get their abilities and skills up, because they're a better fighter, especially on this difficulty, because I can't go back to the other difficulty unless I start a new file. And I'm not about to do that, because then everyone would be level 0 again. And I love this game, but I don't love it that much, I think.
Then can you really say you love it? I can't.
I mean, I climbed all the way to Infamy 25 and Payday 2, like, 4 times. And that was about the most insane thing I've ever done in my life. I'm never doing it again.
I'm trying to think what the most insane thing I've done along those lines is. I honestly can't think of any one particular thing.
You never, like, spent hours and hours and hours grinding anything in World of Warcraft?
I did. Well, I mean, World of Warcraft, though, like, the problem there is that anything you've done, somebody else has done way crazier shit. There's too many players. There's no... It's impossible to become, like, a 1%er in World of Warcraft.
Damn 1%ers.
I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it's... I mean, I want you to imagine that there were, like, 100,000 people that played Payday to the extent that you did.
Not possible.
Yeah. But that's, like, the level we're talking about here in terms of, like, lunacy. I mean, I had a friend who was, I think, on the. I mean, the crazy thing also is like, when somebody says like, "Oh, hey, I was like the best guild," they're only saying their server. Like, you weren't even the craziest person in the whole game. You were just the craziest person on your server for most of that shit. And I mean, so it was kind of hard to stand out too far.
Yeah.
You could still do some crazy stuff, though. I mean, I was actually... I mean, technically, I still am friends... I went to martial arts, the guy, for years with, like, the best warlock on our entire server. No, no, Shadow Priest, actually. And, I mean, it was good enough that if you said his name in general chat, people knew who he was. Like, you could basically be guaranteed that if you knew him, like, I think he was the biggest guild on that server. Like, I think one of the people that managed to, like, beat all the available content in the new expansion within 3 days or something.
Oof.
And that's 3 days, including the time it took to level up to, like, max level again. I mean, these were terrifying people.
How do you kill that which has no life?
Yeah, I mean, like, those jokes really were not entirely inaccurate. Still, it was kind of fun to have him as a friend, though, especially as it meant that if I ever started getting, like, harassed by somebody, I could call him in to help. I need to change my weapons. This anti-air thing is useless with this rifle.
Let's do stadium stuff after this.
Sure.
I want to see if the money's any better for that, especially since we'll get a first-time bonus for each one.
Oh yeah, the money should be better.
Money, money, money.
Lots of money.
Loads, not lots. Loads. Loads
I
of
know
money.
you're a fan of loads, but I'm just saying.
I know my killing floor quotes. Man, that game was
I say, yeah,
the
I
shit.
really should not be. I should not be stepping to you on that. Feels like a bad move.
Didn't we beat the first one already, I think?
We did. Second one too.
Your memory is impeccable.
But I also started here a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
But of course, I also remembered it. Oh, I turned off story, by the way.
Oh, you turned off the cutscenes and all that?
Yeah.
Nice. God, it's spawning so many things.
I need you to break it. That felt a little easy.
Wait, is it only halfway over though, or is that it?
No, I think that's it for this level.
Okay.
I mean, this is the end of the story thing. Now we can keep going if we wanted to. Yeah, remember the shitty leech?
I do now.
Who was worth about 2,000 gold? Damn. Damn, yeah, you do have significantly more money than me.
You were kicking my ass for like one night, and then I was like, he's right, let me go and level up some of my other characters' B attacks.
I should never have told you my secrets. This is how you betray me?
Does he even say anything now? If you haven't yet, you should check out Sophia Road. It hides something completely out of this world. Huh. I wonder if that's just a hint for the other stones.
Hard to say. Alright, that's going well. I should probably swap this out. The rest of these are all at 2. Alright, we heading back up or going further down?
I say we keep going down.
Again, not gonna object.
These first-time bonuses are pretty awesome. I forget which
I think
one.
this eventually does get kind of shitty down here, but...
Yeah, I forget which ones we had the most trouble with. I can't.
I'm kind of glad to see that does not harm you.
What?
That bomb of mine has kind of a nasty amount of damage to it.
Oh.
It also self-damages, so...
Well, so far, so good.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna thoroughly blame you for that.
Oh god, be careful. Now.
I can't. I'm gonna die. There's just nothing I can do to defend myself past a certain point.
Damn it. We got so close.
I know.
What do we learn? Don't die.
Don't do that thing again.
We did fine right till the end. I just got stupid and made the wrong decision about continuing to breathe. Man, they are all your color.
Yeah, I need to start just focusing on popping shields. Alright, that's halfway, I think. Ooh, double in mid-air hit. Oh god, they're both on me!
Oof, that took a little longer than I remember.
Yeah, that was only the halfway point. Still, decent cash. Oh. Damn it, just hurt myself with my own bomb. There we go. That wasn't too bad.
It's amazing how the second half, which you would think would have been harder, was easier. Like, you know, like the ending, the second boss fight part of it was easier than the initial. I don't know, this game's weird like that. Sometimes bosses are easier than just the level itself because there's just one thing to focus on.
I think it's partly just strategy in some cases, too. Ooh, 3 seconds.
That's handy.
Is indeed. Is indeed.